Salutations, Americans worldwide. Let's talk about the United States presidential election, particularly on the president-elect and people's reaction to him. I feel like I could spend the next 4 years explaining to people that Trump is not the quintuple Hitler they insist he is, but I don't think it would make a lick of a difference. I could go on for centuries about all the reasons Hillary Clinton was not fit for office, but that's not even important anymore. In fact, it's probably best if we just sit back and let these hyperbolic mudslingers do their thing for a while, because they're doing an amazing job of making themselves look like raving lunatics. Donald Trump won. He won in an election which he had every reason to believe was rigged for the Democrats. He won by a significant margin in a number of high-population key states. Hillary conceded and gave up. It's over. Donald Trump is president because this is the legal and traditional way that every single president in the history of the United States has been picked. So let's move past that and address all the people acting like villains. To everyone burning flags, trying to start riots, demanding someone murder Trump, rejecting the vote, blaming third-party voters, blaming voters for the color of their skin, trying to get their state to secede, and trying to flee the country, you do not have the moral high ground. But Cap, I hear you say, he's a racist and a sexist and a bigot and none of that matters. 1, because he's not. He's never done anything to these people. 2, we don't punish people for thought crimes, especially when there's no basis for them. 3, from what I've observed, your ilk seem to think everything is racist and misogynist. 4, none of that is an excuse to act the way you are acting. You want so desperately to prove that you're better than Trump and the people who voted for him, but they aren't rioting. They aren't demanding people be murdered for being distasteful. They aren't trying to tear down the country and destroy our democratic system. They have done nothing wrong. But what you want to do, and what you have already done, is un-American. If you believe that you should be able to enforce your will on others, force them to think and act the way you demand, under threat of violence and chaos, for no other reason than you think you're right, then you think it's for the greater good, then you are not the good guys. You are the oppressors. Every villain I have ever fought thought they were the greater good. They rounded people up like cattle and executed them on the grounds that they disagreed for the greater good. If you want to know who sounds like the biggest villain of the 20th century right now, you need only turn your eyes to a mirror. So many of you have become too comfortable with using bullying tactics, social pressure, dogpiling, doxing, implicit threats, and false accusations to get your way. And it's exactly why so many people have turned away from the type of liberalism, tolerance, equality, and diversity that you preach. The wide-scale rejection of social justice as a political ideology has happened because of people like you. People who sink as low as possible because they think calling someone racist is a free pass to hunt them down and ruin their lives. People reject movements like Black Lives Matter and feminism because you've twisted them into crude bludgeoning weapons to beat people over the head with. The United States has allowed nationalism to triumph. A great pride for our country, and a desire to preserve our values and liberties. We haven't rejected equality and diversity and the right to freely live and love. We have rejected you. We have rejected your disgusting, reprehensible identity politics, your race-baiting, trigger-warning safe space culture, your bold-faced hatred towards anyone who doesn't look like you or doesn't accept your ideology. Your condemnation of everyone whose skin color is lighter than a toffee. Bigotry didn't win. You lost. And it's as simple as that. I hope America changes for the better in this upcoming presidential cycle. I hope that the idiot with chronic foot-and-mouth syndrome can grow a filter and learn to speak as a president, and not as a celebrity, because I have hope for the future of America. I have hope for the people of this country, and I won't allow you and your ways to crush my spirits looking forward. I hope you finally grow up. Good night, America. Here's to 4 years hoping for the best. This is Captain America, signing out.